Of course, live ability restricted. Thank you. Appeal not approved. I know. It's every fucking day. Ooh, that was blurry. No wonder my videos looked blurry. Thumbprints everywhere. Hey, welcome in, everybody. Happy Thursday. Happy ThunderCon Thursday. Thank you for being here. Even though my live is restricted. Hello. Got some stories to go over today because I know we can't get MAGA unless they're following me, which probably on this account they're not. But the show must go on, as they say, right? The show must go on. But gosh darn it, I'm so glad you guys are here, and I appreciate you following me. Thank you, Andrea. I'm trying. Someone said on my Discord server that accounts that get a lot of followers but don't ever post any content, that's what they think is fishy. But I'm like, I don't post. I do lives. Why isn't that enough? Why wouldn't that be considered? Can't they see that I'm live? I'm making revenue for them. Like, how come they can't see that? It's fake engagement. Like, you guys don't exist. You guys are all fake. Stupid. Aggravating as fuck. Hey, pretty brown eyes. Hey, over there, the two of you. Thank you so much. It does make so little sense. It's like no matter what I do. I can't catch a break, man. You slept through yesterday's show? Well, I got a banana on my other account, so I'm back on this one. Try not to let it get me down. Hi, Nelson. Hey, Jennifer. Really try not to let it get me down, but y'all have to understand how hard that is. I put so much time and research and effort to go into every show, and it just takes the wind out of your sails. But man, you guys showing up every day, no matter what, makes my heart happy. Thank you. And for my mods that thank you, Max. I love you guys too. For my mods that there was a certain keyword I didn't want anymore. Ava was so smartly reminded me that all I had to do was add that word to the list of blocked words, and I don't have to worry about those posts being made. So that's what I did. So you probably aren't going to see the words I told you to look out for because I put them in the blocked words because Ava's smarter than me. Oh, and the kicker. Remember how my Diava Talks Truth account, I was only like 100 and something away from 1,000 followers so that I could use that as a live account? Remember, I brought it up every day. Make sure you guys were all following it. Yeah, I woke up this morning. To log into the account to see how many more followers I needed. And my account was permanently banned for too many community guideline violations, although I've never been live before on that account. It's gone. It's gone. I was with I organically got. I don't know if they think I'm buying them or something, but I'm not. I organically started that with 0 followers and have built it up to get to my 1,000. I was at like 890 or 8 something. I was so close. Didn't even get on the account, never have gone live, never even posted a video. So how I could have violated community guidelines so many times to get a permanent ban is ridiculous. Utterly ridiculous. So I made a new backup account today. Oh my God, y'all. They're killing me. I'll bring it in here and I'll put it in the background. Just give me one moment. It's going to take me a minute. So y'all can understand why I'm just so incredibly frustrated. No, they do not want the lefties. They do not. What do you need, Chase? Okay. It's just crazy, y'all. I cannot catch a break. I cannot. No, I know people with 20 backups. Nah, has nothing to do with how many. Nothing. Y'all don't even try to guess what the issue is. I'm bringing up the new account. I'll post it in here. Just give me a second to get logged into it. Perhaps I should have been prepared. I wasn't. Sorry. I'm still trying to get onboarded for my job. They sent me all the same paperwork I've already filled out and said, oh, yeah, we just need this from you. I'm like, already turned it in. Already did the background check. Oh, wait, did you send this paperwork in? Yep. So I resent everything again. Like, I can't catch a break in life. So, but they made contact. That's a plus. But you guys don't realize how incredibly frustrated I am in many areas of my life. So for me to paint a smile on my face to come here every day, y'all best believe there are some days where I fake it till I make it. Woo, baby. What choice do I have, y'all? Curl up in a ball? Say fuck life? Yeah, I can't do that either. I can't do that because I got kids too. It's not an option. You don't get to give up. But I appreciate you guys here. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you guys too, Ashley. They always, that saying, when it rains, it falls. When it rains, it pours. Well, it seems like for me, when it rains, it's like a whole fucking monsoon. Just fucking monsoon me, bitch. Jennifer, I saw the $10 Cash App come through. Thank you so much. I gotta wait till my backup phone starts so that I can check the Cash App and see what the message you sent. So I'm sorry. I'll probably thank you again in a minute, but I want to make sure you know that I got it. Of course, my phone's gonna do an update. Y'all, you have to laugh or you're gonna cry. Thank you, Ashley. My phone's going to do a fucking system update. Of course. Oh my God, Diane. Thank you, Colabolo. I can't even log in the account to it's Diava Talks 2, the number 2, and you. I think there's someone else that has a Diava Talks 2, Diva Talks to you, but the @ is Diava Talks number 2, you. Yeah. And I made a video like I did for this account. I made a video telling you that this is the right account. Thank you, Corey. Nope, just the letter U. Just the letter U. Because, girl, my God, it is just super duper, super fun. I do have some things to go over, though. Okay. I do feel picked on, Sharky, 100%. It happens all in one day, and you realize early you're not leaving the house. Absolutely. No. Like, yeah, fuck this life. I have to keep laughing to keep from crying, y'all. Thank you, Corey. I'm still trying to bring it up, but my phone just stopped doing the update. Hi, welcome in. Even all my haters, thanks for the likes. Why was it? I don't know. No clue, Dark Angel. I just woke up this morning, logged in to see how many more people I needed to get today. Because I was going to go around to some of bigger creators and have people follow me. Thank you, Paige. And it said, "Oh, this account's been permanently banned for too many community guideline violations." I've never used the account. Go figure, y'all. I can't figure it out. W to all the gifters. Yes, thank you, Corey. I'm doing multiple things right now. I'm sure you guys can see that. I'm in here trying to get in my Cash App so I can see. I like to thank people when they donate to me because, gosh darn it, I appreciate your support so much. I'm I'm continually humbled by your support of me. It means the world to me. So this account is Diava Talks Politics. I don't know what it is. Nope. I mean, I just says, do you agree with this decision? But it didn't even give me an appeal option. It just said your account's been banned. Oh, love you. Thank you, Jennifer. I love you too. I finally got into my Cash App. All right. Somebody said check Venmo. Well, let me go to Venmo, and then I'll bring up my backup account. It's gonna take me a minute because I'm gonna have to. But I do have some stories, y'all. I have some things to be going about. Okay. Yes. Tick be talking, not in a good way. But damn, y'all. Yeah, make sure you're following this one too. If you got a red follow up there, it means you're not following this account. I am opening Venmo, everything. I can bring guests up, yeah. I'm just live restricted from the moment I hit go, so I never ever get to the For You page because they live restrict me from the moment I hit go live. Why? I don't know because they won't tell me. Marla, thank you for the $2 Venmo for ThunderCon Thursday. Whoop whoop! Thank you so much, honey. Every little bit helps, y'all. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you, Jennifer. Oh my God, this new TikTok is, I mean, we love the new TikTok. What fabulous community guidelines they have. They're so wonderful. I appreciate how hard they work to protect this app. Does your TikTok, does your Venmo have the blur flag on it? It has my logo. Everything has my logo, and it's just Diava Talks. That's it. I mean, thank you so much, TikTok, for keeping this app safe. We really, really appreciate you, and we love the TikTok shop. You're fucking fabulous, man. I love the new AI. I love the new AI moderators. They just fucking rock. thank you for having amazing community guidelines that are so clear and they let us know every time we get a violation and why. It would be helpful if we had a little more guidance, but damn it, I know you're doing your best. If you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. I'm looking for you, but I'm not sure if I'm going to get any. But we do have a flash goal of the finger heart. If I could get 40 people to send one finger heart, that would be honest. Here it is. I was on my backup account. Look. I was logged into that account last time on this phone. Your account was permanently banned due to multiple community guideline violations. You can either download your data or just dismiss. No opportunity to appeal. There it is. On my Diava Talks Truth account. There it is. Not lying to you. Hey, Novia. So my Diava Talks Truth account that I've never even used yet, that I was almost to 1,000 to go live, was permanently banned overnight for no reason. No reason. I'll check my Venmo. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to log into the new Diava Talks for you, so you guys, I can pin it here and you guys can follow it. Y'all, this is fucking nuts, man. All right, Jess, I will. It didn't give me an option to appeal. My choices were download your data or dismiss. No option to appeal. Thanks, Chris. Dude, this shit's fucking nuts, man. It's crazy. I only have an agent on my main account. You can only have one agent per payout method. I have lots of stuff in my TikTok shop and my showcase on my main account. Yes. I will be going live soon doing TikTok shop stuff like Mishi does on my main account soon. But I've got to get some things in a row first. But anyway, I'm looking for Trump voters. Make sure you guys are tapping that screen. Make sure you're interacting with the live. Just, I need 9 more people to send one finger heart for this flash goal, if you could. Oh, I know, Chris. That's why I'm like, Mama needs to get in on that. And now I'm frozen on the login screen. Y'all can't, I can't make this shit up. Yeah, you hear Bobo snoring next to me. You're moving to Florida? Where, princess? Where from? Oh, I need 1 more finger heart, y'all. Fuck me running. I can't even get it. I won't even, it's now frozen. I swear to God, I can't catch a break. There's literally nothing in this life that will give me a goddamn break. Okay. Thank you, Carol, to the rescue. We got it. Thank you. Dave, they are trying to run me off. I will not lie. They are trying to run me off. But I will not be deterred. Fuck you. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. All right, if you vote for Trump, you can come up. But there's a lot of people. There's 300 people in here, which I think is fantastic. So you guys are liking and sharing out this live. Prince, a rare princess. I don't know if you put where you're moving to, but I wish. Is it Central Florida, South Florida? I'm just curious. You don't have to tell me exactly where. But y'all bitches ain't gonna deter me. Don't you worry about it. I'm just gonna keep returning. I'm like the fucking cicadas. I'm like the goddamn cicadas. I'm just gonna keep coming back. I forgot to play my Diava SmackDown song today. I just remembered I didn't play it. Did y'all miss it? Or do you want me to just like screw it? Play it? Still time. All right. Oh, let me turn my volume up. Good. It'll give me a chance to log into my new account.
Waiting for MAGA to enter the door with a this and a that and a sheepish grin. Look out, MAGA, she's about to begin. She's got moxie, it runs through her soul. She's the queen of SmackDown, yeah, it's her role. She invites the MAGA to challenge a fight. Careful where you tread, cause she's got bite. Come see Diava, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown queens. MAGA tries to argue, but they have no wit. Diava hit him with facts when they start talking shit. Your logic's a mess, your facts are weak. Go step aside, boo, I've got truth to speak. She's got a heart of gold, but her force is steel. Don't ever talk over her, cause she'll make you squeal. From Twitter to TikTok, she's roaming the streets. Diava's got game, and she's hard to beat. Come see Diava, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown queens. She's got a megaphone and a platform to preach. Running a show in the TikTok streets. Equality for all and respect for her crew. Come meet Sir Val and Gem of a Jew. With Magus in the corner, looking kinda small as they stumble over word and begin the free fall. Diava delivers the end game stunner. She says, oh, look, we have a Diava, a crusader of truth. Her sassy one-liners carry more than one tooth. She's bold and she's strong, she's a force to see. Diava is the badass of SmackDown queens.
All right, I pinned it, y'all.
So raise up our glasses and give her a follow. Come see her make all the MAGA twits swallow. With her wit and her wisdom, she's got game. Diava's a legend, and we all know her name. Stop being so emotional.
That is for you, MAGA, especially you, MAGA men, the most emotional creatures on the planet. That's not a horrible song. Why don't you come up, G's? It's not a horrible song. Somebody gifted that to me. That was very kind of them. I didn't make it. They did, but I thought it was pretty nice of them to gift that to me. You don't have to be a hater. It's not required. All right, let me check my Venmo real quick. Oh my God, Carla, thank you for the $50 Venmo. Oh my God, thank you so much. Oh my God, Carla, thank you. W's in the chat for Carla. Oh my God, I was not expecting that. Thank you. That's so generous. Thank you so much. That was so nice. Oh, wow. Oh my word, that was so nice. Thank you, Carla. That was so unexpected. Gosh, thank you. voted for Trump? Yeah, Carla with a C. I'm frozen? I don't think so. Am I frozen, everybody? Whoever said that likes YMCA but thinks your song sucked. Okay, I'm not frozen. Maybe just for them. I'm gonna pin my new account one more time. I made a video. Maybe this time they won't. All right, that's my new account. Diava talks to you. Thank you again, Carla. That was so nice. All right, I do have some stories to go overtake because I figured I knew we weren't probably going to get many Trumpers in here. If they come in, they can request up. But let's thank you guys for following my new account. We got to get there somehow. I got to get to 1,000. All right, got some stuff to go over. It's all great stuff if it's Trump's involved, right? Do you guys remember when Congress used to appropriate money? Do you guys remember when they followed the law? Can you real quick? Excuse me, 1 second. The Diava Talks Truth was the one band. Diava Talks Truth. Any of my YouTube people over there that are paid members, can you make a comment real quick? I see Florida Love has, or California Love. Good Lord, Diana. Can you make a comment so I can see how many of my paid members are over here actually on YouTube watching? Because I have a feeling about something. If you could say something. Mike, okay. Hey, oh, I think that's excursionist. I think that's Loretta. Thank you, Loretta. Okay, I'm just making sure because they're, yeah. Anywho, Pepperidge Farm members. That's funny. Okay, well, Trump announced that he's going to be transferring $10 billion of U.S. government money to his Board of Peace. Which critics have likened to a giant slush fund Trump will control. All right, Emma. Thank you. So $10 billion. We can't have health care. We can't have ACA subsidies. We cut SNAP benefits. Yo, Congress, where are you? Isn't Vlad part of this Board of Peace? Same amount he's suing the IRS for. Yes, it is quite something, isn't it? It's quite something. It's the same exact amount that he wants to sue the IRS for, $10 billion. Is somebody going to do something? Hello? Hello? Is anybody out there? I mean, fuck. This is crazy. But old Donnie Boy really was bored of peace. How fucking embarrassing. fucking embarrassing. The whole world's watching this shit. And this bitch is asleep. I mean, Christ on a fucking cracker, man. Fucking asleep. The picture of health, right? Just spelled bored wrong. But what about Biden? Wasn't he bad and sleepy, Joe? Fuck you. God. Can you imagine looking at this and be like, yeah, that's my man. Ride or die. Wild. Then you got this. Former Prince Andrew was arrested today in Britain over his e-ties. Bill Gates cancels his AI summit keynote address amid the scrutiny over his e-ties. But the president of the United States is mentioned over 37,750 times more than Prince Andrew in the Epstein files, by the way. And instead of an investigation, we get a cover-up. All these other countries are arresting, dropping out, CEOs, Bill Gates, all of these people. Les Wexner, who's like, I was conned by him. Bull. I know it's over 1 million on the unredacted. I'm talking about what's been out in public. But wait, there's more. Are you ready? And the DOJ promptly scrubbed the records of the interviews with the accusers from the e-files. Some of those records of the interviews of the girls are now gone. But guess who's already downloaded all the files? Yours truly. I mean, I know everyone's jaw stayed in place, but all of those like really bad ones where they interviewed the interviews are all now gone. Yeah, he says he's been exonerated. Yes, indeed. By being the most person in the entire world who's been named the most in the files, and that completely exonerated him. Oh my God, the pony! Thank you, Brian. That's so cute. I've never seen the pony. That was cute. Oh yeah, and no new wars guy. Yeah, he gave Iran 10 days to come to their senses, or we're going to war with Iran. So impending war. Woo woo. No more new wars. Thank you, Leela. And boy, does this sound like a... Hold on, let me use my words wisely. Perpetrator? During a rant about cracking down on crime by sending the military to Democratic control areas, he said, frankly, if these radical left lunatic Democrats would come and say, please help us, please, we'd stop crimes all over the place. Sometimes, here it is, y'all. Buckle up. Sometimes we have to force ourselves upon them because they're so bad. out of the mouth of a true serial predator. Sometimes you just gotta force yourselves upon them. Sound familiar? I mean, fucking gross, y'all. So he wants to grab us by the blue cities. Exactly. Just vile. Ugh. God. Lisa, thank you for the $5 Venmo. Lisa, not Lisa, sorry, Sharon, thank you for the $5 video. Lisa Volding has a new interview with a victim that names a lot of names, especially Wexner, and he has receipts and FBI records of all of it. It's on Substack. Okay. Thank you, Sharon. That's cool. Her name is Lisa Volding, Voldeng, has a new interview with a victim that has lots of names. Yikes. I guess he's a professional at forcing himself upon people. So consent be damned. Consent be damned. I am posting my new account for those that are just coming in because I see the count going up. Make sure you're following this backup account, please. This is my newest backup account because I woke up to my Diava Talks Truth account today because I was at 800 and something and was very close to getting to 1,000 followers to use it as a backup account. And I logged in this morning to see just how many more followers I needed. And when I logged in, it said that my account had been permanently banned due to community guideline violations on an account that I've never gone live on. So it's poof, gone. This is my new one. I'm trying, y'all. I am fucking serious. Yes. Oh, yes, Conejo. Conejo gonna go, absolutely. When I am asleep, they're messing with me. These bitches have it so bad for me that I'm asleep and they still fucking with me. Thank you, Carol. I know you guys got me. Which is why I keep making more, because I know I'll just keep making more. Me too, Sharon. It is Bobo. Bobo is snoring in the background. Yeah, I'm having TikTok nightmares. No, it's not funny. I have to laugh to keep from crying. Because what am I going to do? Thank you, Rebel. I just have to laugh. Because I mean, I was mad. I was like, what the fuck? But what are you going to do? They don't ever they said I had too many community guideline violations. I wasn't even allowed to appeal it. My two options were download your data and dismiss. No appeal. No explanation. Never had an account warning. Just gone in the middle of the night. Well, I've made videos on this account. I've made videos on that new account to say, hi, it's real. This is me. Hi, I'm a real account. I have an agency, but they only are able to do it on my main account. Otherwise, I'd have to make PayPal or accounts for a different account for different every account. I can't do that. I mean, y'all have to understand there is only so many hours in the day, and there's only so much I can do. I can't make a PayPal account attached to my bank accounts for every single one of these accounts that I'm making because that's all I would be doing. Like I literally have other things I have to do. I devote literally my whole life to this live, but there are things I have to do otherwise. Yeah, just hit me up later. I definitely need to figure something out because this is just ridiculous. But I just found this so disgusting. Sometimes we just have to force ourselves upon them. Oh my God, Rebel. The problem is they have AI doing all the moderating. There's no more human eyes looking. There's no more human eyes looking or that you can appeal to. When you do an appeal, you're doing appeal to AI. I am not working at my new job yet. I am still waiting for my background check information to come through. No. No, this was not from a speech today. This was from the other day, but ugh. It was the other day and I was just like so gross. I know, Andrea. I hear the most insane. RJ was on the left panel today, and they were just spewing misinformation and misinformation and misinformation left and right and left and right and left and right. I have talked to Ari. She's only can help me on my main account. Um, it's all she has contracted for. That's all she can do. Um, but thank you guys for following my new account. And I want to, they're just absolutely spewing just constant misinformation and they never get bananaed. Clapper does work for me, but the trolls found me because somebody said we were going over there one day and they all followed me over there and doxed me over there too. So, yeah, even when you block them, it doesn't take their comment away. So, for now, it's not safe for me over there. So, there will be absolutely zero talk of any other apps that I may or may not be on. Thank you. I'm not going to be talking about any other places that I have accounts. I have checked, and when I checked with him, he sent me all the same paperwork to fill out again that I've already done. And I sent it all back and said, I've already filled this all out, but here it is again. Anywho, if you voted for Donald Trump, hit the guest request. Otherwise, I don't think I have any more stories. I went through them all a little bit quickly. If anybody has any questions, you guys want to ask me any questions, come on up. Let's check. Or let's chat. Restart will not help. I am on a live restriction from the moment that I hit go live. And it's going to be whether I restart or not. I think so too, Mr. Logic. There's nothing I can do. Every time I appeal it, the appeal is instantly denied, instantaneously, without even a moment to think about it. So I already know. Gen X Leftist, hey friend. Here's my newest account. Let me bring it up. If I had made a new backup account today to try to get to 1,000. Not necessarily friendly time to come up and like, like shoot the shit. But if you have any like questions about stuff that's going on or anything like that, just let me know. You can request that. It's every time I go live, Jess, on this account. Every single time. I've never gone live where I haven't been live restricted the entire live. So they never put me on the For You page. And I can't get an explanation. I can't get anybody to talk to me. I can't get anybody to help me. I can't get anybody to review. I can't get anybody to talk to and be like, hey, it's not fake engagement. I just happen on my main account to have 47,000 followers. So if a bunch of people follow me all at once, it doesn't mean it's fake. It just means they're all over here to support this page. That's my new backup right there. Diava talks to you. There is someone else that's got one similar, but that's why I'm posting it here so you know which one. That's all right, Grace. Thanks for coming in. Force ourselves upon them, right? How ironic. Yeah, that's why I posted it. I'm like, that's gross. Says a true predator. Well, if they're not going to behave, we're just going to have to force ourselves on them. Yeah, no. I showed y'all this the other day, but this is just astounding. That gold line is Trump's estimated net worth. The blue is monthly job creation in the U.S. The gold line is Trump, net worth, jobs created in blue. Any questions? Yeah, remember when he said, I'm going to protect women whether they like it or not? Gross. What can we do? I don't know. I mean, everyone's just like, wait to the midterms, wait to the midterms, wait to the midterms, and we can take over. Great. I just don't think they're going to be free and fair. And I hate to be pessimistic. You know, I'm constantly trying to give you guys rah, rah, hope every day. Keep hanging in there, y'all. We have to keep fighting. But he's trying everything he can. So I just don't know. I try to remain optimistic, but only Pollyanna can take so much. I mean, no other time in history if you had a fascist dictator, you could vote your way out of it. But then again, giving up isn't an option either. So I don't know what the answer is. I don't know the answer. But giving up sure as fuck ain't one. I did not see the new banner of the Department of Justice, no. No, no, we can't give up Scissor. That's just not an option. We just give up and let this fucker do everything he wants? No. Authoritarians can't take over if there's resistance. You have to keep resisting. No. I don't talk about other creators necessarily. Or talk about Tapley. We've never had him on here. Or any of those things. And we have to keep resisting. We can't just roll over. Like they say on that book on tyranny says, never comply in advance. Don't comply in advance. That's a no-no. I'll give up to our AI overlords before Trump, right? What do you think the turmoil Texas is putting the early voters through? I don't know what turmoil they're putting their voters through. If you're talking about the hard decision between Crockett and Tallarico, I mean, anyone's allowed to run. That's the nature of politics. Other than that, I don't know what else you mean. I don't know what Texas is putting their voters through. To be more specific. Yep, don't obey in advance. Nope. It's how you don't do it. They're messing with longtime registered voters. They're taking voters off their rolls, demanding passports. Oh. So doing the normal Texas shit, doing the normal red shit. I check my voter registration weekly because I'm in fucking Florida. I don't trust these people. Just cast a provisional ballot and cure whatever you need to afterward. Don't leave. Did you have, Nelson, did you have to show your passport or did you just have it just in case? Probably, is it just in blue areas or just intimidating the voters in the blue area like Houston and stuff like that? And minorities? Oh, come on. We knew that would happen. Seems like the people, and I could be wrong based on just profile pictures at a quick glance, so do not get mad at me. But it looks like the people that voted that just used the license or a passport or whatever, other than Nelson, looks like are white people, and maybe the people that had trouble are people of color. That's what it's looking like. And in that case, that would track. Well, if that's as if you took that as your form of ID, then yeah, that would work. We all have to be. Oh, your 18-year-old voted for the first time today? Yeah. Yeah, they always try to suppress the black vote. People of color vote. They don't want them. They don't want them people voting. If anybody has any specific questions, come on up. You can ask. Not like friendly time where we're telling stories and shit, but you can come up and ask questions. California love, I do believe a reckoning is coming too, but I just need to see something soon to maintain hope. Like straight up. I need a little bit of hope core. All right, Amber. Amber said she's starting a $2 challenge for ThunderCon Thursday. So if you guys want to help support my live, which obviously you do because you're here, thank you so much. If you want to help support my live, Cash App, Venmo, Diava Talks. She is offering a $2 challenge. If everybody sends $200, Jesus Christ. Don't do that. If everybody sends $2, $2 to show your support, I would really appreciate it. Thank you. So there's a $2 challenge from Amber. W's in the chat to Amber, 200. Jesus Christ. Y'all be living high on the hog. I'm finally getting my steak dinner Saturday night, y'all. Someone just started a $200 challenge. No. Good Lord. $200. No. Oh, no. Can you imagine how fucking greedy? Hey, y'all, can you do a $200 challenge? Fucking greedy. Oh, that's awful. Because my son's birthday was yesterday. And he had food truck events all day. So he didn't really get to do anything. But, he's like, I'm older. I don't really care. It's not like when you're a kid. But we always go out to dinner. And so he's like, so do you want to go get hibachi? Like, where they make the steak and do the whole show in front of you. And I haven't been out to eat in a restaurant for 6 years. Except for maybe twice. I've made exceptions for specific birthdays. He's like, if not, I'll pick another restaurant. We can eat outside. They always try to accommodate me. So I asked Ava what she thought because she doesn't feel comfortable not masking either inside just because they've been wearing masks half their lives now. She's like, no, let's go. So we're going to go. Haven't really been other than maybe twice. And this was his birthday dinner and that's what he wants to do. So I will bite the bullet. And if we get sick, I'll be pissed. But I'm going to go. So it's going to be fun. He's going to the one by our house that's less crowded than the other one. It is pricey, but it'll be fun. It'll be fun. And y'all gave me plenty for steak dinner night, so I'm good. I didn't say that again because I'm looking for extra donations. I'm not. You guys have already done all that. I was just telling you because I'm finally going to get it. I'm excited. Oh, I had some. Sorry, guys. I've been yakking away. Angie, thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge for ThunderCon Thursday. And I read it exactly like they put it in the comment. I will definitely tell him happy birthday from the fam. Absolutely. Donna, thank you so much. Thank you for the $2 for the $2 challenge. You are the best. No, Donna, you are the best. Thank you. And I had a Cash App come in. Where is it? Electric Cow. Electric Cow. Electric Gal Shar. Thank you for the $2 for ThunderCon Thursday. Thank you, guys. All those add up. Thank you so much for the support today. I really do appreciate it. Hey, who'd you vote for?
Your daddy Trump. That's who I voted for.
Okay, if you have a daddy kink, that's on you. I don't kink shame, but that's not mine. How old are you? What state did you vote in?
32 years old, Florida.
Is this Asler or Patrimonio or do you have other names?
What do you mean?
You sound like another guest that I had the other day that has a similar tone of voice and everything. And you. I thought you had multiple accounts. No.
I got on once, but I don't know what happened with your live.
Oh, okay.
I didn't really get a chance to talk.
Okay, well we can talk. So you said 33 Florida?
Yep.
Okay. So do you see this graph behind me where it shows Trump's wealth is the gold line and then job creation by month is in blue?
Yeah, I can see.
Like, do you not think that that's problematic? That he's just he's gaining wealth while we're losing jobs and job creation and all of that, while he's just enriching himself? Because you're not supposed to do that as president. You're not even supposed to have any businesses or anything. Like Jimmy Carter had to give up his peanut farm to be president, so there wouldn't be any impropriety. So how come it's okay with you guys if he's just making record profits when everybody else is just scraping by and we're losing job creation like crazy?
Well, I'm not saying it's okay. I honestly, well, I know he has business going on, but I didn't know like you being as president, you have to give that up.
Yeah, it's called the emoluments clause. You're not supposed to receive any other salary other than your presidential salary. You're not supposed to receive gifts of value from other countries. He's done all of that. Like, he has broken every fucking law so far that we have and every norm that's ever been put in place. He's breaking the law right now. He's breaking the Epstein Transparency Act by not, he was supposed to have had all unredacted or all the e-files unredacted except for the victims' names by December 19. He still hasn't released them all. They said they're not going to release them all. And they have been redacting the name of the perpetrators and leaving some of the names of the victims in. So they're not even doing it properly. And they're covering up the men who were responsible for harming these girls.
Well, yeah, no, I agree with you. Obviously, whoever was in those files has to be held accountable.
But they're not. The DOJ literally just did this. Let me show you. They literally just scrubbed the record of interviews with Trump accusers from the e-files. The ones specifically naming him have just been removed from the data dump that they originally dumped. They scrubbed them from the data dump.
Yeah, and something they should have not done. I don't know why they did it, but they should have not done it.
So you think this still is just reeking of him being innocent?
Well, I'm not.
That's not behavior of someone who's innocent. I'm sorry.
I'm not supporting that, obviously.
You are. You are if you're still supporting him, because you came in here like, I voted for your daddy. You're still calling him daddy like he's some hero to you. I mean, it's gross, my guy. Why don't you care that they were diddling children? They might be women now, so when you see them on TV, they're grown women talking to you. But at the time, these were girls. These were kids. These were under legal age.
Yeah, no, it was horrible what they did to them, and I know like they suffered a lot from that trauma.
Yeah. So why are you still riding with this dog?
Well, look, let's put it this way. Honestly, I guess the reason why, one, because of pressure from my relationship I have right now with my girlfriend. And I'll be honest, like I honestly really just there's some things I just don't agree with the Democrat Party. And
Can you tell me? I mean, I get the pressure. I get the familial pressure, whether it's family or a significant other or one of those things, because that does, influence. But you do have a mind of your own, to be honest with you. And I think that you know right from wrong. And I think that this shit's wrong.
No, everything about Epstein, yeah, it's wrong. I'll admit everything it is wrong. What happened with those girls?
So what part? And I can already probably tell you what you're gonna say. What you don't agree with the Democrat Party, like I legit could tell people right now what you're going to say, but I'm going to ask you, what do you not agree with about the Democrat Party?
Well, there's things that maybe I don't want to say because it's going to offend other people in this life. So
your vote for Donald Trump already offends us, so it's not. Thank you, Amber. Your vote for him is already offensive because of what he stands for. I mean, he's literally kidnapping people that look like you and talk like you off the streets and throwing them into concentration camps. They just paid $38 billion more for new facilities to build more, to kidnap more, and to detain more. They're not deporting these people back to the country that they came from. They're keeping them imprisoned. That's not deportation. This is just straight kidnapping and jailing them without any due process, without going through a court, without a judge, making saying that they're guilty of anything. Why is that okay?
I'm not saying that's okay. I'm never.
But that's what they're doing.
I agree. Look, I agree that ICE needs to also stop doing what they're doing. Like, okay, if they're going after someone, they have to present a warrant and not just arrest somebody immediately.
But they're not.
Any legal proof. I agree with you on that.
Then what is it? Because so far you agree with me on everything that he's doing is horrific so far. So what is it that's keeping?
I just don't agree like how with all this. Let's put it this way: like I don't agree with all like guys going into women's bathroom. I don't agree with those types of things.
Okay, and that's exactly what I knew you were going to say, because you guys are transfixed on a set of the population that is less than 1% of the population, that literally just wants to live their lives and just wants to be left alone, just like you do. You want to live your life, do whatever you want. I don't care. Okay. And I just want to let you know that women, we don't care. Okay. I've never felt in danger with a transgender woman ever in my life, because not one single one has ever tried to harm me. But straight heterosexual men have assaulted me. I am not scared of transgender women. I don't care. They aren't transgender people. They don't go through all of the counseling and hormones and all of those things to grope women. Like, it's just absurd. And just so you know, that's not a democratic thing. The Democratic Party just accepts people the way they are. And we're like, hey, why don't you just let them live their lives? We're not like, I mean, I don't get it. I don't get it. You don't have to get it to just let people live their lives and make their choices. But Kamala Harris talked about transgender people during her campaign exactly 0 times. But Donald Trump spent over $300 million on anti-trans ads to scare people like you into thinking that this is a huge problem. And it simply isn't a problem. We have been going to the bathroom with transgender people for hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years. We have shared spaces with them. We have shared meals with them. Probably don't even know that they're transgender, because they walk in to go to the bathroom, they go to the bathroom and they leave. Just like everyone else. They just go to the bathroom and leave. And all Democrats are saying is, leave them alone. Like, just let them be. They don't want attention. They want to be able to just be human beings. It's a non-issue in search of a problem that they think needs to be fixed. It's just not a problem. No one is forcing it on anybody, because you can't possibly force someone to think that they're a different gender. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You also can't force someone to be gay. You can't force anyone to be attracted to someone they're not attracted to. Like, all of those things are non-starters. They just don't happen. And Republicans used to be the party of small government. Let people do what they want. Let them have their civil liberties. As long as you're not harming anyone, let people do whatever they want to do. And that's all transgender people are doing, is saying, hey, just let us live our lives and leave us alone. They're not trying to come after you. They're not trying to hit on you. They're not trying to talk to your children, because that would be people like him that want to harm children. Not transgender people. There's no transgender people listed in the e-files. There wasn't even any LGBTQ, like prominent LGBTQ people that were named in the files. But it was all these elite billionaires that paid everyone else and kept each other's secrets. Not transgender people who just want to live their lives and be left alone. And what they choose to do with their bodies to make themselves happy has exactly zero effect on my life and zero effect on your life. There's other things to worry about in this country, like these people that harm children that stay in power, and people getting kidnapped from the streets. And we have literal concentration camps in the United States of America within our borders.
Okay, yeah, I get what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. And again, like I said, I understand what you're saying, because I myself just grew up that way, like where our parents taught us, they were like, we don't want you to end up like that, including all my cousins and siblings. My parents were very strict about it.
Mine too. I had the world's strictest parents. Ooh.
We were, in a way, we were kind of taught something where, like, you got to be happy for who you are.
Yes.
And I think it just comes from my parents, where, like, I guess my dad always told me,
yeah,
you're a man, and we want you to be a man. We don't want you to be something else that you're not supposed to be.
Can I tell you something funny about that, learning from your parents?
Okay, yeah.
It's going to shock you. I hope you're sitting down. But what your parents were telling you and what they taught you had absolutely no bearing on the fact that you are a cisgender heterosexual man today.
Correct.
What they said did nothing, because that's already who you were.
Correct.
You can't talk those things out of people. It happens no matter whether they like it or not.
And my parents told me the same thing, Geez. My parents are very deeply religious, and that being, even just being gay was like an abomination. And like, my parents taught me very, very unknown, like in no uncertain terms. But then I grew up and I realized, because I actually found out one of my cousins, I was 12 years old. One of my cousins, I found out when he was gay, when somebody told me he was gay. It was a big family secret. Okay. But I found out. And so I asked him, because, you're a kid, you're 12, you're curious. And I was like, so I heard that they said you're gay. And he's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, why? He's like, well, let me just ask you a question. I'm like, okay. He goes, when did you decide that you liked boys? And I said, well, I don't remember ever deciding. I've just always liked boys. He's like, yeah, me too. And it clicked. It was like a light bulb in my head. He's like, just like you didn't choose who you were attracted to. He goes, I couldn't choose either. He goes, I sure as fuck wouldn't choose for my whole family to hate me and to think I'm going to hell. He's like, I can't help who I was born to be. And when I was 12, it just clicked for me that it's not a choice because you can't choose who you're attracted to. Attraction has nothing to do with any choice you make. It's just who you're attracted to. That can't be taught and it can't be changed. You can hide in the closet and pretend that you're straight, so that your family don't hate you and that you don't go to jail and, or not jail, but go to hell and all of those things. Because a lot of Christians do that. I know a lot of Christians in the closet. Okay, a lot. Because they can't just be themselves. So they marry women and they have families. And sometimes they wait till really late in life and they've just been miserable their whole lives and they feel like they just have to be themselves. And it shocks people when they come out later in life that they were gay the whole time. But it was because they were having an inner struggle with who they knew they were and who they wanted the world to see because of stigma, because of religion, because of family, because of hatred, because of, society. I mean, yeah, even look at Caitlyn Jenner. He was Bruce Jenner till he was 60 something years old and then came out as transgender. He was probably that way all along, always felt like one, but had to fight it because he was an athlete. He was a man. He was in a man sport, So I get it. I get it because I was raised the same way. But it was because of religion. But I was taught the same thing as you. But I grew up.
Yeah, that's where I'm coming from.
Yeah, because once I learned it wasn't a choice, and so many other people that were gay I've talked to were like, dude, I wouldn't choose it. I wouldn't choose it. My whole family disowned me. Like, I wouldn't choose it, but I can't help who I am, and I get it. And now, to be honest with you, I've been ally for a really long time, probably since I was 12. Okay, because I got it. I understood. And then fast forward to just a few years ago, where one of my children, we were just talking, and she's like, "Oh yeah," she's like, yeah," because we were talking about boys. I'm like, "Oh my God, he's so cute," because she is my daughter, and I was always pointing out cute boys to her, like like you do, and she's like, "No." She didn't think any of the boys were cute. None. Any boy I showed her, she's like, no. And she was like, I like girls. Like, I'm not attracted to boys at all. She's like, I'm attracted to girls. I'm like, oh, okay. I had no idea. She was like 8 or 9 at the time. She has heterosexual parents, heterosexual siblings, heterosexual grandparents. She's been homeschooled her whole life. She's never been to school. She's never been influenced by anybody. She's never had anyone talk to her about being gay, being anything. She just knows that I'm a safe person to talk to. She didn't have to come out. She was just like, oh no, I don't like boys at all. Like, I'm not attracted at all. But she's like, I'm only attracted to girls. I'm like, oh, okay. And to me, I was like, it wasn't a big thing. She knows who she is. I'm not here to tell her, no, you have to like boys. Oh my God, no, you have to like boys. I would never do that. If she's not attracted to boys, I can't change that, no matter how much I want to. Or if I wanted to. I'm not saying I want to. I'm saying even if I wanted to, I cannot make her be attracted to boys. I could make her hate herself. I could make her go into a closet to try to please me. But why would you do that to your child? That would be horrible.
It just creates animosity.
Yeah.
Well, why a dislike for trans people? What have trans people ever done to you?
I don't think anything. I think it's because he said it was his father just really planted in their head that boys had to be boys and girls had to be girls. And so he's grown up with this and he's struggling through. I think he understands what we're saying. And I think he actually agrees with us. So I think he's having, you can quote me if I'm wrong. He's having a little bit of inner struggle because he knows what we're saying is true. And it completely contradicts everything that he was raised to believe, which I get it. I get it because I was raised heavily indoctrinated into a very, very religious, culty type religion. And I've had to.
Well, I know, yeah, because for me, I know it wasn't hard because I always liked girls all my life.
Same with me. I've always liked boys.
I mean, I know, but yeah, our dad was like, even like one time, my brother joked around about it. My dad got mad. He was like, if you were to do that, you're gonna embarrass the whole family.
Exactly.
Yeah. Because my brother one time just made it as a joke.
And that's why people go right into the closet because they know that their families aren't going to accept them. And I would never want my daughter to feel that way because she can't help who she's attracted to. And so me as her mom, my job here on this earth is to love her and to raise her to be the best human that she can be and to raise her to adulthood to be an independent person. Like, it's not my job to judge her. She's her own person. Children, and can I ask how old your dad is?
He's 67.
Okay, boomer. Got it. My parents are too. And they viewed us children as property, which is why we were to do as we were told. You didn't talk back. You didn't get an opinion. It was their way or the highway. Kids are to be seen and not heard. All of those things. We were property. And so they looked at us as possessions to just command around. Here, do this, do that, do this, do that. We weren't allowed independent thought. We weren't allowed our own feelings or anything, or anything at all. Okay? No speaking unless spoken to. All of those things.
Well, before I go, I do want to ask you another topic.
Yeah, sure.
Just how do you feel about like immigrants and let's say like people that I guess I don't know what's it called, DACA? Do you support those people?
Absolutely, because if you think of the DACA children, their parents brought them here as children. They had no say in where their parents took them to. And they've lived in the United States their entire life. They have no other, like they have no connection to their home country, perhaps because maybe they were babies or a year old.
And do you feel like
and I think that they should have a pathway to citizenship 100%.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I agree.
And I think that I do believe also that undocumented immigrants who come here and they commit crimes, they should be deported back to their countries. I think there's no Democrat that disagrees with that necessarily. But this is not what this administration is doing. They're not going after criminals. They're going after children. There's a 2-month-old right now. A 2-month-old in a detention facility. That's inhumane. And none of these people should be treated inhumanely because they came across the border. This is the United States of America. The Statue of Liberty says, give me your poor, your tired, your huddled masses yearning to be free. They're supposed to be welcomed here. They're supposed to come to the land of opportunity. All this is his racism and xenophobia of brown people and them replacing white people and white people losing their power. This is strictly about white supremacy, and that is all. It's just, that's all it is. I really think, and I'm going to go out on a limb here, but I really think that you have a better heart than how you voted. Because you seem to have some humanity in you. I think you've just been a little bit brainwashed like I was until I kind of got out. I went to therapy. I had to deconstruct fully. I still upheld the patriarchy. I still upheld that men were the top men. And I know in the Latin culture, the machismo is really big. A lot of ego in the machismo.
No, yeah, I agree. Do you have any people? Like, do you know people that are on DACA actually?
I do know some people on DACA. I don't typically talk about it because I don't like to tokenize anybody. But my ex-husband is Mexican, and my 2 oldest kids are half Mexican. So there's a lot of mixed status in their family that I was part of that family for 23 years. So I know a lot of different people in different immigration statuses based on his family being Mexican.
Okay, I got you.
I directly know people that this affects, and I know the people, and I know what good and awesome people they are, whether they're here undocumented or not. They're really good, hardworking people who are just trying to provide for their families, which is why I hate that Trump demonizes them all.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. I mean, I know a lot of white people don't really like Latinos, to be honest.
They're just racist, my guy. I'm sorry. I mean,
I don't have a hate against nobody like that. Like,
I don't either.
Really care whether they're legal or undocumented.
I don't care. To be honest with you, I really don't care either. Like, I'm okay if they come here and they're undocumented and they commit a crime and they're deported. I'm okay with that. I'm not gonna cry, but I don't care about whether they have a piece of paper or not. If they're here, they're good people. They're paying their taxes. They're working. They're contributing to our society. They're working hard. I don't care, to be quite honest with you, if they have paper or not. But unfortunately, you voted for the people that are just fucking racist as hell and are just being cruel to your people for nothing other than having an accent and brown skin. And I find that disgusting. And I think you do too. It's just hard to admit.
No, I agree with you. I agree.
Well, welcome to the resistance. Welcome to the right side of history.
Because
join us over here.
I know some people that are in DACA, and they even told me that they can't go to college because I guess they're right. Financial aid.
Yeah.
But I get you. Even when my friends found out about who I voted, they were kind of mad about me.
You know what you can do?
You know what? Your girlfriend encourage you to vote Trump?
My girlfriend's just been a long time Republican.
Well, good news. You can just tell her Donald Trump's not a Republican, so you're clear. But I just want to tell you, no matter what your partner says, she can't go into the voting booth with you, and she doesn't go into the voting booth with you. Your vote is still private. I don't care if you walk into that voting booth and you vote for all Democrat down the ticket in the which we need you in the midterms, by the way, so we can stop this madman. Go into that voting booth, vote blue, tick blue down the ticket. You can come out and tell her you voted for all Republicans. She'll never know. But no one goes into the voting booth with you, and you need to do what's right for your people, and you need to do what's right for yourself, and you need to do what's right for the people in this country. You know what you did was wrong. So don't let anyone influence you to vote against your own rights and the rights of your family and your friends just to make them happy. Because it sounds like that would be a toxic relationship if she's influencing your vote that much.
Yeah, I get it. Definitely, I agree with you on that. I definitely agree with you 100%.
Is your girl? I have to ask. Is your girlfriend white?
Yeah, she's white.
Don't let her lead you astray. Don't let her lead you astray. She has you voting against your own people. Don't do that. Don't do that anymore. Join us in the midterms. Vote down ticket blue. Help us get rid of this atrocities. After this regime is toppled and we get back to some kind of normal politics, then we can go back to politics as normal, Republican and Democrat. But right now, this isn't Republican, this isn't Democrat, this is fascism. Because this is how it started in 1930s and 40s Germany. The Gestapo didn't start by unaliving people. They started by snatching people off the streets and out of their homes and busing them to camps. Sound familiar? Except for they rode trains because they didn't have modern technology. And all of a sudden, holy crap, all of those camps were filled and they didn't know what to do with all the people. So that's when the unaliving began. So I promise you, the 1930s and 40s Germany didn't start with unaliving people. It started with taking them off the streets and out of their homes by force with no due process and taking them to these camps. And the United States is doing the same thing to these people. And I care about your people because they're human beings. And I need you to join with us to help save your people from this atrocity.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because I voted to keep you and your family safe. I voted to keep you and your friends safe, your DACA friends safe, your undocumented friends, your documented friends. They're taking legal immigrants. They're taking U.S. citizens, for God's sake. So anyone who's just brown, they're just picking you up and you got to prove stuff later. That's not how we do it in the United States of America. Our Constitution gives us rights that can't happen. And they're violating the Constitution. So I just want to let you know that we all voted for you. We need you to join us and help us protect your people. So I don't care if you have to hold your nose and vote blue, down ticket, don't matter. But nobody goes in that voting booth with you. Your vote is private.
Nope, I'm gonna be in that voting booth watching you, so you better vote right.
And don't let ICE or anybody else intimidate you from going to vote, because they said they're going to send. I don't know what city. I'm in Florida too, by the way. But I don't tell anybody exactly where I live because, obviously for safety reasons. But I'm in Central Florida. And
I get it. I get you. I get what you're saying. Like I said, I do feel bad for them because I know like they're just trying to like better themselves.
they're just trying to live, my guy. And
I know like all the DACA people, well, they're just trying to go to school and get a degree and not cause any trouble.
they just want to live their life. That's it. And that's all Democrats want for them. So I know that you say you don't agree with all the Democrat stuff, and it really boils down to a couple of things that really isn't really an issue. It's not something you can change anyway. I have to take a sip. I've been talking a while. Sorry, hold on.
Sorry, I do have to go, but like.
Yeah, no worries. Why don't you give me a follow? This is one of my backup accounts, but if you ever see, just type in Diava, you'll see whatever account I'm live on. Please come back and let's talk some more. Or if you have any more questions, DM me or give me a follow. I'll follow you. You follow me. We'll keep the conversation going. Or if you have any, questions or anything. But I think I've given you enough food for thought, and I think that you have a better heart than the people who vote with MAGA. I really do. I think you actually have a heart, and I think that you know what the right thing to do is.
Oh yeah, absolutely, of course.
All right.
All right, thank you.
Thank you for the respectful conversation, Jeez.
You too.
Have a good rest of your day.
You too.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Bye-bye. I'm giving myself a W. Thank you.
Take it. I think he's been on your panel before. I don't think it went as good. But I remember that my girlfriend made me do it.
But he's thinking. And he's got heart. I started sensing, as an empath, I can feel it. I could feel the hesitation. I could feel the pauses.
Right.
I knew I was getting to him. So I kept talking. And I stayed calm. It's hard because you want to crash out. You want to be like, oh my God, gay people. You know what? He wouldn't going to listen if I crashed out. He came up here saying, I voted for your daddy. Look how he came up here. I voted for your daddy. And he left a changed man. His energy was sorrow, Babs. You're right. I think he was really regretful, but feels so much pressure from his family and his white girlfriend. Go figure. That was a good conversation.
I gotta tell you, the family thing always drives me fucking nuts.
I know, especially when they're 30-something years old. But let's not dog him too hard.
No, I'm not saying just to him directly. I mean, there's a lot of people that they follow their family. Their family says, well, we do this, we do that. This is what we do as a family. And even though it might be wrong, that's what we do. We don't talk about why it's wrong. It's just what the family is. Don't betray the family. Don't disgrace the family. And if you know anything about my story, I say fuck family. You're your
Yes.
own person in this world. You're gonna do whatever you're gonna do, and they're gonna either take it and love you still, or they're gonna give up on you. And either way, it's gonna be okay. I promise.
Exactly. Thank you, PB Jelly. You are so good at winning them over when they're willing. You are great with him, empath energy. Yeah, I can sense when there's real regret. I don't know why. That's why I will like most MAGA can't be saved. I don't know how he found me because I wasn't on the For You page. It must have been God did it. You can laugh, Matria.
Oh, I did. I didn't realize I have my blue eye. I hate myself because I like to make noise.
He needed to. That needed to happen. That conversation needed to happen today. And I was willing, and I was sorry. I probably should have let you say more, but I knew that if we dug too deep, I knew I had him listening. I just kept going, and I hope that you weren't offended by that.
No, the other thing I was gonna do, I was gonna take the same approach. So
yeah,
when you brought me up, I wasn't gonna just go off, and then when I asked him what have they ever done to you, I wasn't trying to back him into a corner to derail the conversation.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see because sometimes that's what you have to ask to get to the root of the problem. Is it religion? Was it your family? Do is it just the fear from what your girlfriend's been telling you? Because listen, Republican white women are the absolute worst.
Yep.
And they're more hateful than some of the Republican maggots and the men that come in here. So when it's the white women, I'm like, is she the one who's telling you all this bullshit? Because they're usually the ones that are trying to spew the most hate. And they also are the ones that always have a story. Well, I had an encounter with a trans person in a bathroom once. No, you didn't. Bitch.
No, you didn't. Yeah. But yeah, I thank you guys. Thank you for the kind words. Yeah, that's I needed that today too, because I've been really fucking discouraged with all this banning and just fucking bullshit. It reminds me why I'm here. I know I say that every time, but I think that we all get so discouraged, and then we see that and we're like, it gives us just a little bit of hope. I watched RJ and Emma convert Camilla. RJ joined a right-wing live today. Camilla was on the panel as a Republican. They ended up in this huge fight, and so they ended the live, and RJ said, come over to mine. We can keep talking. She came. And by the time they were in, she's like, you know what, y'all, we can't make excuses for this. This is just bad behavior. You know what? We have to call it out when we see something wrong. And she literally denounced MAGA by the end of his live.
That's crazy.
So today's been a good day for blue converts. Okay. So I watched that happen right before I came in here. So I wasn't expecting to have my own today. Oh.
It's a good time to be in that position though, because
people are regretting.
Yeah, and there really is. There's a blue wave that's here.
Well, they can see this shit is. Denise, thank you for the $4 for the 2 Fallout challenge. The 2 Fallout challenge. Maybe that was a mistake or something. I don't know what that means, but. Actually, Bladen just stopped by my live yesterday or the day before and said, hi, Diava. Just 2 days ago. Someone asked if I'd seen Bladen, and I'm like, no, I hadn't. Until just a couple of days ago. But that was fun. We just had an absolute breakthrough. If you guys are just joining us, I think Ruben just got here. Ruben, you missed a hell of a conversation. But we just got us a MAGA who came up here and said, I said, who'd you vote for? I voted for your daddy. That was the machismo talking. Then when we got into the conversation, he ended up almost pledging to vote blue for going forward. was a great conversation. I use my kid gloves because I told you if they're willing to listen and learn, I'm willing to teach.
Yeah, I was trying to give you a seizure.
I'm sorry. And my empathy kicks into play. And that was his dad talking. Exactly, Tipper. That was the machismo. That was his dad going, I voted for your daddy. That was just the machismo talking. Because then when we got into it, he was a softie. And his white girlfriend pressured him to vote Trump. I mean, I know, shocker. But we made a breakthrough. It was it was fabulous. I loved it. It reminds me when we get discouraged of why we do this.
Absolutely. Hello, Michia.
Hey,
Hello.
Jess.
How are you? Look, I am in total agreement with you. You and I are veterans in regards to we are the clap queens.
Yeah.
We get violations for this. We get freaking restrictions for that. We have to have
Girl.
accounts just to stay alive on this app. This account that I'm on right now was permanently taken down on Monday. They didn't give me a reason. They locked me out. Just like you said,
Yep.
Fiona, I wasn't able to appeal it. And then all of a sudden I got a notification, appeal not approved. I was like, you motherfuckers, I didn't even appeal it.
No, they didn't give me a choice.
Exactly. But I ended up getting this account back, thankfully. We're trying to find a way to beat all of these trolls that, you know, there are people on this app that just live for running scripts with bots that will go into a live, and if they don't like you, they'll run those bots and they'll automatically go ahead and mass report. So there's ways around it. You just have to reach out to TikTok and you know, provide some evidence, and you can get your account back. I lost faith, you know, so many times. This is my 13th motherfucking account.
My girl, this is like my 10th, so I'm right behind you.
Yes.
But if you can
I will get with you after
give
this.
me afterward and just tell me what I need to do.
I just need screenshots of your account. If you took a screenshot of it being banned,
I do.
you know, yeah. If you have that, I can work with that.
I have that.
Okay.
I can send it to you.
Okay. So the reason why I came up here is because there's a lot of talk of what's been going on with the Department of Veterans Affairs. And I know there's a lot of veterans in here that do follow you, so I do want to just quickly cover that.
Okay.
A lot of veterans are up in arms, you know, in regards to what they're doing. So supposedly on February 17th, the director of the VA passed a rule which changes the VA disability rating. So now they're looking at, instead of them looking at their ratings for their disability, they're going off of medications, which to them, if the veteran is on medication, if the medication makes them better, then they can get their ratings reduced and they'll be forced to go to the workforce. So as it stands right now, that happened on Tuesday and it was effective immediately. The problem with that is that it received a lot of backlash, right? The Disabled Veterans of America, the VFW, a lot of veteran advocacy groups stepped forward and they basically said, you can't do this without speaking to the veterans first to see how that's going to impact, you know, the veteran community.
Right.
Because a lot of veterans are, you know, put on unemployability, right? 100% unemployability, which makes them unable to go to work because of their disability, whether they're on medications or not. And if they are affected by this rule, how are you going to take a veteran that hasn't worked in 12, 15 years and put them in the workforce? Who's going to hire them?
Right.
Right. So that happened on Tuesday. As of today, as per Military Times, they came out and said that the Secretary of the VA pushed back on that. Like, so basically he rolled it back and said he's not going to implement that rule because he still wants to hear from the veteran community before it's implemented, if it is implemented again.
That's the one demographic of people they should not fuck with. I'm sorry.
That part. But see, here's the problem. I've been screaming this shit from the top of my lungs since last year.
I know.
It's in Project 2025. If you look at the budget, if you look at the congressional budget proposals, it's literally in there. These motherfuckers are trying so hard to cut. See, the VA makes $150 billion per year to allocate that money for veterans and their disability.
Right.
Now, when we swear the oath and we sign the dotted line, we are promised that we will be compensated for the rest of our life
Yep.
for any and all injuries sustained while serving. So now they're trying to cut back on that. Now they're trying to force veterans that are less than 50% disabled to go back to the workforce. They want to cut their disability. It's all in the proposals. And I don't know if anybody knows, but Project 2025 was a 900-page document, which on one of your main accounts, you actually downloaded that shit to your tree, your link tree.
Yeah.
Do you know that that is the Big Beautiful Bill? All they did was just rename it.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
All they did was just rename it. So all those proposals are now coming to light,
Mm-hmm.
and it's getting backlash for it.
Mm-hmm. And this pissed me off today, which, I mean, what doesn't, but $10 billion
Oh, yeah.
for the Board of fucking Peace. For fucking what?
So what they're saying is there's no money for SNAP, there's no money
Right.
for the Department of Education,
Correct.
there's no money for disabled veterans, there's no money for children to have free school lunches.
No.
But there is money for him to do this. There's money, $40 million that he gave to Argentina to bail them out, and there's money to go to fucking war.
And money for ICE to be kidnapping people off the
That
streets.
part. And did you guys hear?
Oh, and
there's like a
$38
whole
billion
fraud-
for concentration camps.
Well, yeah, there's a whole fraud scheme going on with ICE.
Yep.
I heard there was a story where there is a warehouse that was purchased in somewhere in Georgia by some Russian asset, right? He is now an American citizen. And he purchased that warehouse for $20 million. ICE went ahead and repurchased it from him for $120 million, which that motherfucker made $91 million in profits. If that's not shady, I don't know what is.
Money laundering.
That part.
Money
But yet they want to come for the
laundering.
veterans. You know, they want to take us to war, but then they want to take away our benefits. So what I will tell you is this. If anybody is in the chat, if you know someone, if you have a child, if you have a grandchild, or if you know a friend of yours that has a child that wants to join the service, tell them not to do it. Do not join.
No.
Not right now, at least.
No.
You know, I have to bring this to light. I don't know if you saw it in the chat or not.
I saw Ruben say something. He's ready to vote blue if I something, but it went by too quick and I didn't see what stipulations I had.
But I'm ready to vote blue as well, but how do you reconcile it with your Christian beliefs?
How do I reconcile what?
Voting
I'm a Democrat because I listened when I was raised. Because I was told to feed the hungry, feed the poor, welcome the immigrant as a citizen, to take care of the least of these. That's why I'm a Democrat. That's not what the right does. The right takes money away at SNAP benefits. They take free lunch away from children. They take away and not give. I am a Democrat because I was raised in evangelical Christian. Because this side, no, Smashing Diapers is a friendly.
Oh God, I keep forgetting. My apologies.
I got him. I got it. I got you, Smashing.
Sorry, Smashing Diaper. Let me go ahead and follow him so I can stop doing
I was gonna say follow him so you can stop. You can stop blocking
let
him.
me unblock him and let me.
No, I already unblocked him. I got him.
Yeah, I mean, I thought he was a troll.
No, he's a friendly. That's the second time you've done that. I mean, his username makes it seem like he's probably like a troll, but he's not.
Exactly. But Ruben in the chat, if you're thinking or reconsidering about voting blue, I think you should listen to Nick Fuentes' latest rant. Nick Fuentes literally threw a tantrum about how he's mad at MAGA and how he's mad at Trump, fuck the Republicans, yada, 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 saying everything from his first year in office last year till now has been bogus. It has been whatever. So if you get a chance, listen to Nick Fuentes' rant. Like, he's literally telling all of his followers, because he is a groiper, he's telling all of his followers to not vote. That's a good thing.
Go for it, baby.
That part.
You don't have to vote blue, just don't vote.
That part.
That's what my parents. I couldn't. They refused to vote Democrat. They at least agreed to not vote in this last election. I said, I'll take it. If that's all I can get, I'll take it.
Ruben, why don't you come on up? I can guarantee you Diava can help you with your decision. It's not hard.
It's likely because he's at work. Every time he asks him to come up, he's like, I'm at work.
You know he ain't working.
I wanted to point it out.
He's
though,
stealing time from his employer.
The truth is, Ruben, it's not the right that loves thy neighbor. It's
No,
the right that loves thy neighbor as long as they're white, if they're any other color.
I'm at work. Yeah,
If they're
told you.
gay, if they're anything that they don't want, then it's not love thy neighbor. It's put up a fucking fence. It's not the right that wants to feed people. They're taking away SNAP benefits from the elderly, from children, from veterans.
All right.
The badass
I'll
bitch
see you
that
later
love
to
me.
YouTube. It's friendly time. I don't want. If you want to come over for friendly time on Diava Talks Politics, but I'm going to end YouTube now. Thank you so much.
I just wanted to get that out there because
Yeah.